Welcome back to Destination Sacred Grounds vlog. Today I really want to talk about minimalism, so if that resonates with you, stick around. We have just hit up another destination after being put up in my mother and sister-in-law's house. Hallelujah, thank you so much to those guys. Because of the flash flooding and all the rains in Australia, like we have had it so difficult here. I know that the world has had it difficult in so many different places, but yeah, flash floodings have just been going on and still going on in Australia. So I'm one of the lucky ones, you know. Myself and Carly and all my belongings are safe and sound. Not everyone has had it that lucky. People have lost their lives, their livelihoods, their animals, their livestock, and it's just devastating to see the effects that have gone on in Australia. So again, you know, we're lucky. We're trying to make our way back down to Sydney now, but not everyone is so lucky. So my heart goes out to these people. We tell Carly, destination sacred grounds. Come on. She comes out, she checks out her new surroundings. Destination sacred grounds, baby. Here we go. Hey, baby. And she says a big hello to Mama Kit and gets all excited being in her new space. Hello.
With so many houses accumulating more stuff due to needs versus wants changing in society, it has resulted in tips overflowing, oceans and riverways polluted, and wildlife severely impacted. But it doesn't have to be this way.
The vlog that I wanted to talk about today, or the information that I wanted to share today, was about minimalism. One, because I believe that the earth needs less man-made stuff. And two, because many people were asking the questions, how do I minimize? How do I go from full-time home to full-time motorhome or van life or nomadic life or whatever it might be? And it was also the same question that I asked. How do I start to cull all of these items that I've had in my home for many years? So stick around, because if you want to learn how to minimize your stuff, create more space within your home, your car, your office, whatever it might be, or if you want to actually know the steps that I took in order to get from full-time home to full-time van life, motorhome life, this vlog is for you. So stick around to the end. Many of us seem to carry around so much stuff, and it's not just within our physical environments. It's the mental space of our minds, our emotional self as well. But how much of this stuff do we actually really need? There's the sentimental value, and then there's the, ooh, I might wear that one day, or oh, I might need that for something 6 months down the track. But have we actually used this stuff in the last 3 to 6 months? If you haven't, this would be a prime example of what goes in the let it go pile. Don't get me wrong, I like to have a purpose for everything, keeping old jars and containers and the likes. But there needs to be a purpose for this stuff. Do we use it on an ongoing basis? If we can get that chance to declutter, we're doing so much for the environment and so much for our own self. How much you start to declutter will depend on you. Everybody is different and everyone has different needs. There is no right and wrong. For me, I needed to declutter my house, which wasn't that cluttered anyway, but I needed to go from full-time home to full-time motorhome. But you might need to go from full-time home to a cleanup of the home. And Carly is just having a great old time here, hoping that this doesn't fall down. So your needs will be completely different. So take into consideration what you can from mine and just leave the rest. So take what you can and leave the rest.
Mentally reflect on the following questions, and then perhaps you prefer to start small with a drawer and work your way up, or perhaps you have a limited time and just want to dive in. For those of you who work well on deadlines, consider giving yourself a time frame to smash it out. When you're ready to take that next step with the drawer, the room, the house, or whatever it might be, reflect on these following questions as you sift through these items. Then moving on to the sentimental questions, items that bring you joy and ones of sentiment.
So it is really important to keep those things of sentimental value, but how many of them do you need? The memory is a really great tool to helping us remember the beautiful things about people or these items. But not everyone is fortunate to have a good memory, so that's also something to keep into consideration.
If you're not sure about the sentimental items, here's a couple of more questions to reflect upon.
This sentimental process of going through items, the sentimental items, can be a little bit of a difficult process for some. So when you do this, take the time out for yourself to sift through these items, really connect to the feelings that are associated to these items. But I know that when I did this, letting go of some of the things that I didn't need, like there's a lot of sentimental things that you might keep, and that's perfectly okay. But the things that I didn't need, and I really didn't need, that I reflected on this, I was able to let go and create more spaciousness within my heart for new things to come into my life, and to create more of a spiritual aspect to my life. So in letting go of old things, I opened up the door for new things.
So it's now time to make 3 physical piles, which will consist of the following: I'm holding on for dear life, I'm not so sure, and let it go, it's already gone.
This is the moment where you really prepare for the next phase of your life. You may have a small pile, it might be a really large pile, but either way, it's a great step in allowing the mental and physical and emotional bodies to get used to the fact that the maybe pile might just be the pile that's going to go to. I recognize within the first few months of being in the motorhome full time that I didn't even need the stuff that I had in here. So this may be the case for you as well. You really start to fine tune the things that we really need in our lives that are essential for day-to-day living, and the stuff that really brings us joy.
I've made a really quick list of the things that you can do with your see you later pile. It's a really large area to cover, and I could probably have vlogged about this in itself. But selling online and having a garage sale still are great ways to make money from those things that you no longer need. I had a collection of Cabbage Patch Kids from the 1990s and 1980s, around 150 of them, and I sold loads of them online and at a garage sale.
Just a really quick note on my values and beliefs around minimalism. I didn't really grow up with much. I had everything that I needed though, and this continued on into my adulthood, just having the bare essentials and covering the basics of what we need in day-to-day life. I didn't have any things that were classified as the finer things in life, but it was completely okay. I love to do things such as op shopping and finding bargains, where I could paint up a cupboard and make it fresh and new again. I could give it my own style and value, and I saved it from landfill. So there were lots of things in life where I didn't have the means because I didn't have the finances, but it was okay because I got around that, and it made me the person I am today. So everyone will have their own values and belief systems in regards to minimalism, and that's completely okay. We've all grown up in different circumstances and scenarios. But I guess the really good thing is that we have the opportunity to unpack this now. How does our environment create spaciousness for us, and how does the way we live impact upon the earth? So it's really good things to look at when we're taking that little look at minimalism. And this is just a tiny, minute vlog about minimalism. There is so much more information out there. This is just my little perspective. So I encourage you to go out and check out other vlogs and check out other information in regards to minimalism and unpack the scopes of your mind to start a whole new life that creates beauty in your life and beauty in the world around you. So thank you so much for watching this vlog. I do hope you've gotten something out of it. If you have, give it a like, share, subscribe to the channel. I really enjoy doing these things for you because I really believe that so many more could be living their potential and their wildest dreams, doing the things that you're passionate about. And I just hope that I can support with the steps along the way on your journey as I've been able to create them on mine. Have a wonderful day.